Can we say that you're the artist who brought the Afrobeats in Sweden?
There had been people who's been doing it way before me, but I would I don't know, confidently say I'm different.
Yeah.
And I'm one of a kind.
Hello à tous, aujourd'hui je reviens dans un nouveau format. Rising, c'est des interviews autour de la métaphore du voyage où on embarque dans l'univers de l'artiste. Et aujourd'hui, mon premier invité, c'est Toby Tilly. Hi Toby.
Hi, my people. How are you doing today, Mike?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm good as well. Thank you very much.
I know that you were born in Nigeria, the motherland of Afrobeats, until you're 16. And how this influenced in your music?
And this, like growing up in Africa, it's actually influenced me in so many ways because I grew up listening to most of the songs, which are now the old schools, like King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey. Guys like that are guys I actually grew up listening to, so I was inspired definitely through the African sound, I would say.
That's the thing. While you were a teenager, you were in Italia the whole time. Yeah. And were you inspired by the city you grew up in Italia, or the environment, maybe the Italian culture?
Definitely, I was inspired by the Italian culture. When it comes to like just understanding art in general, you know, it's growing up in Italy, it's exposed me into like a different world. You know, coming from Africa and then you move to Italy, you have to learn the language, the culture, the people. So I think that was a life-changing experience for me at that point.
You spoke about art. We know that in Italia, they have a lot of paintings, a lot of famous artists out there. And do you think you can bring that in your covers albums or maybe for your clips, your videos?
Definitely. I'm really more of a person who loves art. And lately I've been stuck on Basquiat. He's an artist. He's late now, but I'm actually putting on his shirt right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right over here.
Jean-Michel Basquiat. Oh, okay, that's great. We will do the little close-up for
definitely.
The
so
video
basically,
after.
He's an artist. He was an artist who is just inspiring, mind-blowing. You know, he defined who he was as a person, even though society tried to tell him something else. But yeah.
Now we can say that music is a journey. Yeah. So when you go on vacation, for example, in your daily basis, are you the type of person who's going on vacation, you know, out of the blue with like an empty suitcases? Or are you more like preparing your stuff and you know where you're going to go and what you're going to do day after day?
Future said one thing. Future, the rapper, he said, no suitcase, touchdown, you go shopping. Nah, but that's just to say, like, I'm more of a light packer, I would say. You know, I love to be free. When I'm traveling somewhere, I just want to have my suitcase and my laptop. That's most important, you know.
And that means in the music, have you done the same?
For the music is something you can't really... I mean, I could sit here and tell you, yeah, I planned it, everything, I'll figure it out. But I can't cause, right? That would be BS.
Yeah.
So basically, I think, although you should have a plan, but you can't really like fit everything into, okay, next 5 months I'm doing this. Things change, you know.
Exactly.
I could send the record out and it's like, you won't get a reply for a couple months or something just owed up. So you just have to trust it.
Yeah, that's my next question. You arrive in a new country in Sweden, and maybe people there can be known as cold, or maybe people were not really friendly. How did you do to find people to work with and to make a new environment and a new, you know, life for you?
I mean, when I first moved to Sweden, you know, coming from Italy, it's a warm place. The culture, the people are different, more friendly, I would say. But after a while, I got used to living in Sweden as well. And with the music, you just have to keep going. You know, you don't. It's all about networking. You talk to this person, that person talks to this person. And once people know you got good vibes and energy with you, I think things just go much more easier.
Yeah, so that's how you succeed to build your team.
Yeah.
Like, as I said before, I'm pretty sure the COVID hit you hard.
Really hard.
And what were you doing while the COVID hit? What were you preparing for your music?
Oh, I was just locked in the studio.
Oh, really?
I was basically spending like 12 hours in the studio. Yeah, at a time. I was just in work mode.
Okay.
Just work mode because there's no point in staying. I'm just doing nothing, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So I was just basically in work mode all through.
That's crazy. That's interesting. But what would you have done differently at that time if you couldn't? If you could have
Nothing.
nothing?
I think everything in life, it happens the way it's meant to be, and you just have to trust it, even though it might look like, oh, what's happening? This doesn't feel right. But if you can trust the whole process, I think it's gonna come out successful in the long run.
Now we can say that you're on air and that you're in the plane because you embark in your journey. I guess you're working on a new project now.
Yeah.
What can we know about it?
I call
If
it
you want to
wavy.
say stuff, if we can learn some stuff about your new project.
It's a lot. I call it wavy wavy. It's a compilation of some of my works, my old works, coupled with new ideas, and it's just a compilation of things I'm feeling. You know, it's emotions, and I'm not a writer. I'm not a football or basketball player or whatever. The way I could express myself is through music. So I'm not a good talker either. I don't, nah.
Yeah.
But the only way I could actually express myself and tell people, okay, what is going through my mind is through the music. And I feel like I want to share this with the world because I also feel like I haven't dropped like a body of work. I've dropped a couple singles, but not an actual body of work.
Yeah, your vibe is more the music more than the lyrics. That's what you said.
More than the lyrics.
Yeah. And have you went to some countries maybe to be inspired for your new album or your new project incoming?
Definitely Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Paris. Now, I love coming to Paris because it gives me a different perspective, you know, like it just gives me like, okay, I can be who I am and also be inspired by people with great minds like these, you know, platforms like these.
Which artists, that's the thing, would you like to have featured on your project? Do you think of French artists maybe, or maybe more international?
Which artists? I never thought about that actually.
Really?
Yeah, but if I'm to pick an artist to have on my project, I would pick Asha. I don't know if you know Asha.
No, I don't.
She's from Nigeria. She actually grew up in Paris as well. She was born in Nigeria.
I want you to know. Ooh, boy, you got the soul and the flow.
But she moved to Paris, so she does concert out in Paris. But I would pick Asha because I was heavily inspired by her in my sound as well. The way it suits, it's soft, it's like R&B, but in the Yoruba way.
I see.
So I would definitely love to have Asha on my project.
That's cool. And for maybe more European artists, do you have some names?
Big Skepta, Big Smoke.
Como te llamas? Don Julio and marijuana. I'm trying to take you to your nirvana. What's the occasion? Every day's a celebration. Denise, you hate, you're lame, you lost. I came, I saw, I came, I saw.
I would love
But
Big
he
Smoke.
said he's gonna like end your career, no? I think the last project he did,
Yeah,
I think he said he's gonna stop. I'm not sure, but that's what he said.
I really hope not. The
Yeah.
last time I saw him was like, I think a year ago. It was in Sweden actually. He had a concert, so we kind of hung out afterwards. And Big Skepta is the thing.
Yeah,
You know,
he's huge.
I really want to have him on there, like for real.
I hope for you. That would be so cool. I'm pretty sure the song will be lit.
Skepta, if you're watching, Big Smoke. To be telling Big Smoke.
Like what this year looked like to you with all this project, this new project, your travel, the after COVID. What was your daily basis?
I think I was more into myself. I detached myself from a couple people and nothing, it wasn't like I was mad at people or whatever. I just felt like I needed to find my own self, to be in my own space and to actually get the understanding of this project, you know, Wavy Wavy. It's titled Wavy Wavy. What does it mean to me as a person, not just as an artist, but me as a person, Toby. So I think that it's really helped me to grow, I think,
Yeah.
I would say. And yeah, I'm ready to explore what it has to bring.
Do you have maybe an artist you would like to recommend?
I mean, something I would listen to Odunsi.
Odunsi, okay.
Odunsi the Engine. I would listen to Santi.
Oh yeah, Santi is Creole Santino?
Yeah.
It's the same?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I would listen to NSG.
Yes, it's from the UK too,
from the
right?
UK. I would listen to Big Wiz.
Big Wiz, yeah, Wizkid. Of course.
Davido, 001. I mean, it's a lot of guys, it's a lot of Afro artists out there, and the sound is getting so big now.
Yeah.
You could tap into, you could be doing Afro wavy, Afro soul, Afro dance, you know, it's categorized differently. Rema was here like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he was.
Sold out, shut down. So
The
it's a
show was
movement.
big. I've seen him this summer in Montreal and it was insane.
It's a big movement right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's big. He's big. So thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and I'm very happy and I'm excited for the next album and the next project.
Thank you very much.
Merci à Toby pour cette interview. Je vais mettre tous les liens dans la barre d'infos. Vous pourrez écouter ce qu'il fait et voir ses projets. Et vous pourrez bien sûr le suivre pour son prochain album ou EP qu'il prépare. Je vous invite à aller regarder ma première vidéo qui est une playlist où je propose pas mal de sons et je suis sûre que vous allez kiffer.